It's Week 5 of the National Football League. And we'll be watching the Falcons field-stretching tight end. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. Here we go. They're going head-to-head. #1 versus #1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
Sitting 10th in the league in rushing isn't bad, but it's also not as high as where he knows he should be with how talented he is.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They'll roll him out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Looking for right, and he finds him. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him? Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
Do you almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They get at him. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. For first kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 10 yards out. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return. Big Bengals offense now. They head back onto the field. Now, not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Gets this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion goes for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Hands it off out of the gun. It's a tough run for a short gain out near the 32. That result really no surprise. That's what we're going to be accustomed to. It's number 1 ranked first defense.
And you study the games. It's like back a few memories. Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against the 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s? Big leaders in the mid-minutes.
14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Push the offense backwards a bit. Here we go. Full start. Maximum 5. 1st and 15. Burrow looking at pass. Toward the side. That's back to back. 20 yards. These guys get down there. I like that the way they carry themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do is maintain your places. Getting some drives. Rolling on first down. This is one that's up to be a good play.
Now they got to continue to ratchet up the intensity one more time and get the field before giving up any more yardage. There's complete. They give you the ground. Good pickup, 5 or 6 yards. Now it's a positive play. Now take what you can get situation. Got it to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down. Here's Burrow. Set up to throw. This is a need to get the here's one right here. They got their short was a key moment. That's a nice throw. And nice work after the throw. And they're set up now. And now it's on first down there. It's incomplete. This is his brain remember. 65 wide receivers on the field as a defender. I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there. Popped it free. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's third and goal now.
Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. He'll get that one to Carter complete. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 68 yards. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. So after 3 drives it ended touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. They get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. They're going to try and throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Now Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
11, Thomas. 11.
On third down, Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
12.
He'll drop to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field where his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On play action, they'll throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. Stopped them for almost no gain.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
On this one, that may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. The Falcons ready to take over. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They go play action here on first down. Complete to White. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got right on the short throw. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A play action fake, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Holding. Offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw here. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Wright's got it. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Wright. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can...
Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. This taken in right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The real with the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking for right, and he finds him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's right. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, a quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in your future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And after, good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And Atlanta's up and ready to go. And then they kick it away. This will come out to the 25 as Burrow is going to let to return. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 15. A little over 86 to go. They've won 3-0, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Here's Burrow. He'll get this to Burrow quickly. And they're going to get a good gain here to the 34. That is caught, and he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Throwing, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Burrow loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw here. And that's caught inside the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football League. Not only did they get the win, they played a clean football game, didn't have any turnovers against that great defense.
Yeah, it's a terrific observation because you know they emphasize ball security, wanted to avoid making any major mistakes playing against that tough defense, and they were turnover free and took points when they were available. Excellent execution, and they did it confidently.
So for Atlanta, they improved to 5-0.